We'll cross to Lara Trump in just a moment, but wow, US politics, it just gets better and better. Yesterday's Republican debate was, well, strange, to put it politely. The candidates essentially spent much of their time taking potshots at, well, the only bloke who wasn't there, Donald Trump.
Donald, I know you're watching. You can't help yourself. I know you're watching, okay? And you're not here tonight, not because of polls and not because of your indictments. You're not here tonight because you're afraid of being on the stage and defending your record. You're ducking these things. And let me tell you what's going to happen. You keep doing that, no one up here is going to call you Donald Trump anymore. We're going to call you Donald Duck.
Donald Trump is missing in action. He should be on this stage tonight. He owes it to you to defend his record.
Well, they say any publicity is good publicity. Lara Trump joins me now. Did you find that all just as bizarre as I did?
Yeah, it's amazing. It was really the JV team. It's kind of silly at this point that they're even doing these Republican debates when you have the obvious nominee for the Republican Party. Of course, it's Donald Trump. He didn't even show up to the debate, Erin, and he by far won the debate according to every poll that I've seen. Amazing. But yeah, I don't think they have anything better to talk about than Donald Trump, and bless his heart, Chris Christie. I mean, he can't get out of his own way. I feel really sad that he tried to take a shot at my father-in-law with the Donald Duck comment, but it fell super flat. So no one was tuning in and watching because everybody was checking out what my father-in-law had to say, of course, in the state of Michigan. But it's more the same. You know, these guys are going to scramble to try and come in for second or third place. But I think we know who the Republican nominee will be. It's going to be Donald Trump.
Would you go as far to say that, particularly in Christie's case, that it was borderline embarrassing?
I mean, sadly, for some of these people, yes, because I don't think that they really believe that any of them have a shot at becoming president. And so the question really is, why are they doing this? Some of them, of course, to raise their name profile and elevate themselves a bit. Some may be under the assumption that they're running to become VP. But, you know, it's kind of a sad show at this point, and a lot of talking over one another, a lot of squabbling. It wasn't really interesting to watch for most people, I don't think. So, yes, certainly embarrassing for quite a few of them.
Now, before that Republican presidential debate, a New York judge found your father-in-law and your husband's company liable for fraud. I saw that your husband had shared a reaction to that, which was fairly emotional. What is the Trump family's reaction to that decision this week?
I mean, unfortunately, Erin, this is more of the same. This is more political persecution and targeting of Donald Trump, of our family. And you have this attorney general in New York, Letitia James, who ran solely on taking down Donald Trump, just like Fani Willis down in Georgia, just like Alvin Bragg in Manhattan. These are not people who actually wanted a job to prosecute criminals. And you can see that very clearly if you look around the city of New York. It is a complete disaster. It is in ruins at this point. But of course, they've gone after Donald Trump. You never had any situation where a bank claimed that there was any issue. There was never a loan defaulted on. In fact, these banks made hundreds of millions of dollars. And this judge was so callous in his ruling that despite the fact that he knew and Letitia James knew that my husband was never privy to any of this information, every single person had testified to that fact, this judge put him back in and made this summary judgment ruling before even trial, before all the evidence was shown. And I guess his decision is that anything goes if it's Donald Trump. You don't really need to follow the law. It's horrible to see. Obviously, our family is used to it, but it never feels good when people are going out of their way to target your family when nothing has been done that is wrong. And especially, I think, for my husband, this was incredibly upsetting because he runs a great company in the Trump organization. He's incredibly proud of all that he's been able to do since he's taken over. And it's a really cheap shot, but it's just another way, I think, for the Democrats to try to rack up points. Unfortunately for them, I think people can see what this is all about.
And in much rarer news, Hunter Biden doesn't get quite the same amount of coverage as Donald Trump, but new texts show Hunter Biden complaining his money is all gone and he needs Dad's help. Your reaction?
It's true. And you see more and more every single day. And you actually think about what has transpired on the Biden side of things. What is at stake for our country? This is a national security risk. If we have someone running this country in Joe Biden, and I use that term very loosely because we know Joe Biden doesn't know where he is half the time, but really the question becomes for a lot of Americans, is Joe Biden making decisions based on what he thinks is best for this country or what he thinks is best for the pockets of his family? And we see time and time again, more and more evidence piling up to, the latter, the fact that we have a lot of reason to believe he's done a lot already as vice president that really was to benefit his family and not based on an oath he took to the United States of America. It is incredibly concerning. And yet it doesn't seem like there is enough movement on that side of things. It's very upsetting as an American citizen to see this happen.
Now, Lara, I cannot let you go without bringing up something I saw on your social media this week, and that was a release of a single that you have apparently recorded. Is this fake news or is this real?
You are so nice. Let me just start by saying that I am not a professional singer. I'm not seeking this as a career. I have always loved music. I've played the piano my whole life, and I got an opportunity to record a cover of an incredible song, Tom Petty's I Won't Back Down. And I said, who would turn this down if you get an opportunity like this? So I'm sure I'll get a lot of critique from all the haters out there of my voice and my singing ability. I'm great on a karaoke stage after people have had a couple of drinks, but I'm very proud of what I've done. And I think it's a great track, and it's a new spin on a song that so many people know. So really excited that it comes out officially today here in America.
Well, you have to sing us a line here on Erin. Come on.
I'll do my best without any music or anything. Okay. Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. And there's more to come.
That was amazing. Clap, clap, clap. Well done. Thank you so much for that without any notice at all. And it sounds very much like a campaign jingle. We'll watch that space. Lara Trump, thank you so much for your time, as always.
Thank you so much, Erin. Great to see you.
Honey.